Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to a new episode of Future Sessions by Schattdecor. Today we have the topic, let's meet again, and we want to answer the question to what will happen to restaurants and bars at winter season. Before we go into the detail, I want to introduce myself. My name is Max Hammerschmidt. I'm designer by Schattdecor, and I will guide you through this presentation today. We will take a look into different solutions for bars and restaurants. We also want to take a look at the takeaway business, and we want to take a look at the trade gastronomy and what it's all about at winter season. So before we get started, I want to take a small throwback to this year's summer. The summer offered plenty of space for creative ideas. There were a lot of outdoor spaces were rethinked and redesigned, and so they created extra space for gastronomy work. There was a need for a concept to create meeting points. And they invented also a lot of new concepts like pop-up beer gardens. And we thought about how it's possible to adapt these concepts into indoor concepts. And we ask, what are the solutions for bars and restaurants at the future? Currently, we are in a very bad situation. A lot of restaurants and bars are closed through the restrictions of the government. We know that this winter will be a very hard winter, especially for the gastronomy. But we want to take a look at the future because we believe in bars and restaurants. They will also take place in the future. And it's also a place where people can meet each other, and it's a public space, and it's a place that will have one of the biggest changes right now. So we also think that it could be the biggest chance there to change things and rethink and redesign. We in our trend research sat down to look for new requirements of the new normality, and we also think about how can design, decors, and modern surfaces support these revised concepts. And one thing is to say that we have to be very creative, like this guy in Berlin. He has the same problem like a lot of other gastronomy owners, because the indoor space is restricted down to 10 people, and that's not enough for economically running business. So he redesigned the outdoor space with heatings under the seats to create a winter-proof area with different sitting islands, so the people can meet each other in a very safe place because it's on the fresh air. And it's a very simple idea to rethink and recreate the public space. And it's a very creative way he does it here in this example. We already talked at our decor selection back in June 2020 about the public spaces. These need new concepts, and especially highly frequented spaces like shopping malls, parks, airports, or railway stations. And they need new concepts for waiting or short-term working. And here we need a new way of security and visual solutions. And we think that architecture can support these points really good. So we don't want to have a lot of big signs. They say, you're not allowed to do this and not allowed to do this. We want to guide the people through form and architecture. And like in this example, here can only sit two people next to each other. and nobody else. So there will be generated automatically a distance without any signs. And yeah, it's a good way to suggest security to the people. And now we try to create an attractive visual form language that could fit into a good gastronomy concept. So with the form, we automatically generate distance between the different guests, like we can see here on the red dots. Here only a certain amount of people can sit here. And yeah, it's a special form of secure for the people and guests. And therefore we found a very similar concept of a restaurant in Germany. And here the guests will be seated with a distance to each other and have a perfect view to the chef in the live cooking scene. So here's the event, the experience absolutely in the spotlight. So yeah, the live cooking areas are not really new things. We all know these, but we can think that this could be attract people in the future. And there's also a better interaction between personnel and guests. So there's a better interaction, and so they can guarantee the guest a perfect evening in a great atmosphere. And the atmosphere is really important. You have to try to get a comfy room so you can work with rustical surfaces. Right now in this time, rustical surfaces with handmade character and natural structures fulfill the scenery with warmness and giving a secure hold. And combined with textiles and mesh, you will have a great atmosphere and a cozy atmosphere for your guests. Also a very creative way is the glass house concept here in a restaurant in South Germany. It's in Bensheim. They open up with the theme safe seating and good food. That is how we do it. This is a new way of welcoming guests, and yeah, they created a very familiar and intimate atmosphere. They work with warm woods, lambskins, greenings, cool lighting, and yeah, they have here a special experience for everyone. And for the gastronomy owner, they also created a new space that is normally not used at winter. So yeah, it's a very creative way to welcoming your guests. But the glasshouse concept idea came up the first time at the Netherlands in Amsterdam. It's used like a very cool location for a romantic evening on the water. So they created like a event area where you can sit down, relax in a very intimate area with your best, with your partner or friend, and have a very special evening. And with this glasshouse, you create a safe zone, a safe place, and this is what the people need right now. They want to have a safe and secure place. And in this example, it combines good food with entertainment in a very safe place. And the public space have lost a lot of trust, and we think that this is a way we can suggest to people a good feel while having a good dinner. When we have the point entertainment, the United States should not be missed. Here we have a pop-up restaurant concept with bubbles where the people can sit inside, and the company Dinner with a View visited different cities in the United States to create there a very special evening with a bit of event character. and they used a very futuristic and modern way of design combined with wool, screening and mesh carpets, and create a very cozy atmosphere to have a great highlight evening at this place. When we see all these examples, they are all connected by the experience, and the gastronomy had to try in the future to create experiences. And when you're not able to have the experience at your restaurants, you have to try to bring the experience to the homes of your customers. So we found a pretty nice example of Place Pizza. They also know about that their consumers spending a lot of time at home. So they release their do-it-yourself pizza kits, and it's a very interactive way to present your product and yeah, to shake up mealtime. And it's possible to order this in the individual size or for the whole family. And yeah, with this kind of product, you create a good time, you create memories, and you create an absolute great brand experience. Another cool example is the call and collect afternoon tea set. It's the perfect treat to enjoy from the comfort of your own home. The menu is designed for 2 people, and it's featuring sweet and savory treats. And yeah, it's presented on a very elegant 3-tiered carry-out box, and they have a really cool packaging design. And yeah, with this package, you have nothing to do at home. You only have to call and collect. So the recent pandemic has shown and made really clear of where the true customer demand is and what really matters. And there are the hidden words are quality, security, pace, and the whole experience around the food. So with these points, we have also to talk about the trade gastronomy. The trade gastronomy, for the people who don't know about this wording, it's like a supermarket who also offers gastronomic services with food and beverage, combined with trading activities. And such a supermarket covers a lot of basic needs. And the supermarket is also open while pandemic. So they combine the unconditional with the fun and experience. And this trading gastronomy achieved more than 10 billion euro in Germany in 2019. And it's one place where a lot of facets of life take place, and one place where you can reach out to so many things. And it's not only a place where you can buy some stuff, it's more like a world of experience and like a theme park. And when we leave our houses, especially while pandemic times, for shopping, we need not only to follow our ritual of buying household things. When we leave, we want entertainment and diversion, and yeah, we want a way of inspiration and maybe to relax in this public space. So the training gastronomy, they want to reach the aim, and the aim is to make the customer to your guest. The customer should be your fan of your brand. So that's not easy, because every customer has his individual, is very individual. The supermarkets get ready for this and will invest in the future in things that are directly in the viewing field of the customer. And this is something like a front-end cooking system. it's directly, you can watch how your meal will be prepared right in front of your eyes, and you can see what you get, who is cooking, what are the ingredients. And this brings also back a lot of trust in the public space. And it's also a cool experience and creates an awareness of what I will give to my body and soul. Another way is the in-house cafe. It's like an internal cafe. Here you have to reach a very cozy atmosphere, so the people can have a coffee to go, or they can also take place for a cafe, sit down, relax, and meet other people. And the people want quality time and want to break out of their daily lives. Another big thing we can think will be a big investment for many traders will be the digital infrastructure. That's also the ordering systems like click and collect. You can order your meals and ingredients at home. They get packed, you pay it online, and you can collect it at your favorite store. But also the digital displays in the supermarket to give the people a visual communication, a way of visual communication. And this is very important in this time, that the people know what to do and what they aren't allowed to do, and where too many people, and if they have to wait or they can going on. And yeah, that's very important. And because of that, we will have another future session in 3 weeks by my colleague Elaine Herrmann. And yeah, I hope you will join this future session also. So back to business. To create always new incentives for your customers, you need modular and flexible concepts. That's really important. And I found a great example here in France. They open up such a supermarket with a freshly redesigned interior, with clear and fine structures, and a very attractive way of presenting their products. And they give the people an inside view to the value, to the pleasure, and the feeling of doing something very good to myself. And these are the hidden points. And they have the possibility to change the layout of the store week by week, and they can change it to make always a new atmosphere, and give the people always a new way to present and to interact with their product. Also interesting is that they created different stations with a different look and design. In every area is an expert for informational exchange. The products are also presented in a very designy way. And yeah, it's a lot of fun while walking through these different designed areas. So they created a great brand experience, as a supermarket. But there's also other way around. So it's now the time that also brands get into the German supermarkets, like the company Dr. Oetker. It's a franchise brand developed especially for supermarkets. It's a combination of bakery, bistro, and convenience store. And they offer a lot of different types of food. You can sit down having a relaxed meal, or you can have a fast to-go meal. And so they reach out to all important customer demands and bring their brand experience directly to the customer in the place where a lot of customers are, right into the supermarket. So these are all pretty good concepts. And yeah, There are also surfaces that can play a huge role to support this brand experience. And for example, we have here our metallic surfaces. Metallic suggests a very good form of security because of its hygienic character. So it looks like real metallic, and they have a very good haptical effect also. And with different colorations, you can design your place like you want and give your customer a safe place and a feeling of secure. Another thing we can think will be in the future that real textiles will be taken out of the public spaces, because real textiles are not easy to clean. So we want to keep the coziness in the public spaces. So you can replace it with textile structures on melamine basic. They are easy to clean. And here we have, for example, our Decor Paris, which one has a very authentic layout. And these designs can support your customer experience on a very visual way. So we saw and we can witness a change in the demands of the customers, especially in the gastronomy scene. So the pursuit of security and experience could play a big role in the future. Also, the socializing and meeting other people was already important in the past, but it will be even more important and more intensive in the future. So all these points can help to develop and create new concepts. If we can create our own world for the customer, concepts will easier integrated to their daily lives. And in this time, a lot of wishes and ideas arise while the pandemic, and it's time to take the results and to rethink these areas in the future. And even if the situation is not the best one, we want to take the actual results and developments for further concepts. And we will take this for us in the future, and we hope that you also can take something with you to the future. Thank you for your attention, and we hope to welcome you to our next future session by Schattdecor in 3 weeks. Hope to see you soon on Zoom. Goodbye.